Hello, welcome back. For those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I am Mel, and this is 2 or 3 Prayer Studios. So, a little bit background on how this came about. So, a little over a year ago, actually, it was like after another mass shooting that I was like, oh, geez, I wish there was like a place where we could have live prayer. And growing up as a little kid, there was a radio station that actually did the thing that I'm trying to do now, which it was called Prayer Warriors. And you would call in or you could write to them and they would pray on the air for you live. So I was like, yeah, we need to have something like that because we don't have it. And God was like, yeah, you should do it. And I was like, me? No. That is super uncomfortable. That is for someone who is more type A. I am an introvert, so yeah, Lord, you need I must be tripping. You need to find somebody else. I don't think that was God talking to me. But yeah, every couple months it just kept coming back, the same thought. I was just like, oh man. And I'm like, okay, Lord, if it is you, I don't know like how to pray. Like every single time when I would pray during Bible study, I would be too focused on what I was going to say. So that way I sounded like I could pray. I don't know if you guys have done that where you're just thinking about like, okay, this person is asking for this prayer. And so we did something called popcorn prayer and you would just pray for whomever. And so you would want to go kind of sooner rather than later because in my mind, I'm like, oh, the person I want to pray for, I'd hope someone doesn't pray for them. So I need to go like third. But then if someone somehow beat me to that person, then I'm like, oh, I have to find somebody else. So, and then if you didn't have to pray, but then like the stress of it was just very stressful. Again, I am an introvert. So just praying out loud, I'm just like, ugh, so uncomfortable. But whenever I would do it, I would see God moving in our small group. And I'm just like, okay, well, I just need to not be awkward and self-absorbed. So anyhow, so I'm like, Lord, I will be like that again because I'm just awkward person. And I just don't know. So he's just like, well, stop being like Jonah, because you're just like running away. I'm telling you to do something and you are going in the opposite direction. So I'm just like, whoa, like I don't want to be doing that. Thankfully, I'm not jumping on a boat to like be thrown in and eaten by a whale. That's kind of a joke. But I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. So I'm just like, okay, God, I hear you. Well, my next excuse was I don't really talk. I'm not a good public speaker. And he's like, he told me to go look into like the story of Moses, him at the burning bush. And I'm like, oh, I see. He is making some of the same statements I am making. Okay. Well, I was like, okay, God, I guess I will do it. So it just needs to be not too stressful and easy for me. So here we are. I am trying to walk out in faith. I'm trying to be like Peter, jumping out of the boat and walking towards Jesus, even though I don't really know how to swim. Like I've taken some lessons, but I somehow never quite make it. So, and in reality, I would not be jumping out of the boat, but spiritual and metaphysical, whatever the word is, I want to be more like Peter because he's crazy. And only a crazy person would do that. Or someone who is very strong in their faith. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yes, that is how 2 or 3 Prayer Studios started. It was just a lot of back and forth with me going, no, I don't want to do it. Please have somebody else do it. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I will follow. It kind of reminds me of the movie where... what movie was it? Where he's like, I will bend to your will. And then like a semi-truck hits him. And then Morgan Freeman's like, beep, kind of like that. So yeah, come along on this journey with me. Hopefully I will not radiate too much awkwardness to you guys as you're watching and praying along. And reading the Bible with me. So yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.